Yes, the same thing. News. Poverty crisis around the world. Nobody shows that. It shows Chicago, the beautiful area. No, it shows Chicago, the slum areas, or Syria, or Nigeria, or Egypt, or Israel. And poverty cries throughout the world in all nations. The people of poverty cry throughout the world. It should be the main attention, the main focus of all nations, feeding their people. It should be the main attention and focus of all nations to feed their people, and it's not. Why, I don't know. But they have military, they all have military budgets, they all build up their military. But nobody wants to feed their people. So the world is lost. The world is lost to the human being, to human care, to human life. The world is lost to its military and political and foreign agendas. The world is lost to the needs of the human race. And that's the sadness of humanity. That's the failure of humanity. That's the wrongness of life. Life should be the first and only priority of all nations. The securing of life to life. The VA hospitals can't even take care of the people, for Christ's sake. It's sad what the world has become. It's sad that the world has become dehumanized. It really is sad. It breaks my heart to do these types of videos. But it's the truth of human life. It's the fact of human life. People cry and scream with mortal hunger and anger, anguish. And wonder why. 270 children disappeared in Nigeria. Nobody saw nothing, nobody sees nothing. The world is becoming dehumanized. It really is. It's becoming non-empathetic. And that's the sadness of human life. Poverty cries throughout the world. They were showing that new tower that tilts out in Chicago, but it doesn't show the slums. It doesn't show the slums, where the slumlords own their pissant properties, death pits, dumps, gangs, and warfare. How the world of poverty affects all nations. It affects all nations. And it doesn't get any headlines. It doesn't get any news. It doesn't get any account of the people who are suffering in poverty, which is 2/3 of the world make less than $1 a day. And that's the sadness of human life. This is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. Because it's the sadness of human life that has to be faced. Has to be faced now, for too many are dying, too many are suffering, too many are sick, too many are alone, too many are without help. This is why I do the shows that I do. This is why I do the shows that I do. Well, I don't make them long, but I make them long enough for people to understand my point, my viewpoint. But it sounds like an editorial. But it's the sickness of human life that people forget poverty. That people forget the poverty nations of the world. People show all the fanciness of human life, like the Russian Day Parade, but they don't slow the slaughter that went on in Kiev, or in Crimea, or in Slovenia. That's the truth of you. That's the hypocrisy of human life. They show the beauty of human life. They don't show the ugliness, the ugly side of human life, where the children cry in hunger, where the children cry for milk, where people cry for water, people cry for freedom or human rights. There's 270 children disappeared in Nigeria. Nobody knows where they're at. Nobody in the Nigerian government knows where them children are at. I don't believe that. Boko Haram. What a world we live in that victimizes the children. What a world we live in that victimizes the children, not just in poverty, but in rape and every other filthy, vile thing. And that's the sadness of human life. That really is an egregious fact of human life. That really is bad. It really is sick. It's become the sickness. Forgetting about the human race has become the sickness in this world. Because everybody in money has what they want. But what do the people do what they want? What do the people do when they need something? They need diapers, they need food, they need care, they need help. They get nothing. And that's the sadness of human life. It really is the sadness of human life. Well, people get a lot of care. There are people all over the world just anguishing and languishing in poverty. There are 17 million hungry children in this country. People advertise it all over the TV. You can't miss it. They advertise it all over the news. That's what you hear in the background. The news of human life. The sports of human life. I try to keep track of everything. I try to keep people up on every piece of it. And poverty has nothing but cries throughout the world. Poverty screams, feed me, feed me, care for me, help me. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I wonder what people think when they forget. I can't forget this. I can't forget these children or these people. Because I've been doing these videos for 10 years now. I've been doing these shows and these articles and videos for 10 years now. And I've seen the waste and disgrace of human life that suffers from human agony, human anguish, human horror, human waste, death, and slaughter, and waste of human life, starvation, and poverty, all over the world. All over the world. That's the failure of human life. That's the sadness of human life. Poverty does cry out. But they always show you the nice sides of cities. They don't show you the pits, the slums. Or they make a little 50-second video of the wars that go on in Syria and Ukraine, all over the world. And people are crying in poverty now. People cry in poverty, man. People are hungry. They want food to eat. They want care. They want help. They want freedom. Freedom of life, freedom of speech, freedom of humanity. But terrorism is real. Most people want to deny it, say it's fake, it's fraud, it's not real. But terrorism is real. It kills. And poverty is a big part of that. Poverty is why they get away with what they do. If they were, because if they were in the safe area, they wouldn't do that because there'd be police there, there'd be troops there, there'd be everybody there. That's the difference. That's the difference between the rich and the poor. Poverty women can be killed anytime they want because they have no protection. They have no life. They have no humanity. And that's the sadness of human life. Poverty does cry throughout the world. Like I said, I'm not going to make these shows long because I know people will love it. And I make a lot of videos. But I hope people will watch it. I hope people will do it. Because poverty does cry for all humanity. And all human life. And all human beings. And that's the sad thing in human beings. Never forget. There are billions of poverty. There are billions of poverty. I see in the news. I see the world. I see in the video. Thank you very much. I'm not going to do a long show. But I just want people to remember those in poverty. Those in poverty that need us. And need our protests. And need our anger. And need our care. This government's not going to do it. That's the truth. That's the fact. That's the reality. Thank you for watching.